Okay. All right. So when you launch the app, this is the interface. Now, at the top, over here, you can switch accounts, right? So when you click here, if you have a demo or live, you'll be able to navigate and pick. So let's say I want to switch to live. I want to switch to demo, which means that if you have more than one account, you can navigate through them like that. Now, we have default, which is the watch list. So if you open anything, it will come this way. So at this particular point, you can see the assets, then their prices, and you see the spread here. So that is how that side works. Now, scrolling down, what do? You can actually buy or sell directly from here. So let me click buy. So when you click buy, it will take you to create order. Then you can input your lot sizes and every information there. We'll come back here again. Now, the next thing is, how do you see the charts? So if you want to see the charts for gold, you can click here, and it will take you straight to the chart, which I'm going to click. So XAU USD, and then you can see everything like this. So let me fractionalize it a little. So over here, you put your lot size, and these are your bid and ask price, and then the asset, right? Now, if you want to maximize this chart, you can maximize it to full screen. You will click this button. Okay, you can also change time frame here. So currently that's 15-minute time frame. And when we scroll down, this area gives you access to market sentiments, the number of buyers and the number of sellers based on people's bias in the market as well. So you can see the depth of markets. Then you also have access to see economic calendars or fundamental data that somehow got related to the assets you are trading. So gold versus dollar, the information around them, the lot sizes, formation, and it goes down like that. The market hours when it opened, and the trade statistics. You have access to all this information. Then your leverage. So how much leverage goes with an equity or recommended equity. So that is what is listed here. 7.5 million and above, you are required to use 1 to 100. 2 million below, you can use 1 to 1,000. So let's maximize the chart. So this is how you maximize it, right? So you can add your indicators if you use. You can change the chart. You can change the time frame to any time frame you want. You can change the candle here to either bar, dots, or line. You can also add indicators over here by searching the name. So let's say I'm looking for Slater indicator, and I'm looking for MACD crossover. So that is it. Very simple. Then I can take it off as well. Then you can press that button for order. So as you're on the big chart here and you want to just execute trade, you click on the button. Let me circle it again. You click on that button for order. Then it will show up. Don't need it, you click it, it go back. Then how you want to point by point drawing set to your desire. So this one, how you want to navigate by drawing the chart. So let's say you want to draw zone. Sorry. Oh, come on. 1 minute. Okay. Trying again. Okay. I'm not getting. Yeah. Okay. Finally. Right. So this is how you can draw your zone. Then you can modify it as well. You can do the other editing and the rest here. So that's for the shape tools. You can also draw Fibonacci as well. You have the Fibonacci retracement, the Fibonacci fan, the rest. Then we have the crosshair, able to you check price, date at the bottom, date and time at the bottom, price on the right, and the number of pips at the same time. So mostly that's how the crosshair also works. Then we have settings. So what are the things you want to see on the chart? Ask price. If you want to see ask price, bid price, orders, positions, price alert target, you can set them as well. If you want to see grid and the rest, you can just fix all of them using that. So basically, we are done on the chart. So then the next one is position. So position gives you the asset you opened. So if you're in any current trade, you see them over there. At the bottom down here, you have your equity details. So if you are currently in a trade, you see the unrealized net profit and loss, which is the floating profit. Then you see your equity and your balance at the same time. So you can also see your margin level, and then the time, the market session, very important. So the current session is Wellington, which is Tokyo, or Wellington, Tokyo, and Sydney. Those markets are currently open, right? So those are how you get those information by scrolling the bottom at the end of the day. Now you can also click new order here to execute a trade based on what asset you want to trade as well. Then under new order, you can see your limit order, you can see your stop order, you can also see the stop limit order as well. Then we have price alerts, which you can also set. Maybe you are busy doing something. You can see price alert. Then the history of that particular asset. So it will go with assets. So it will go with assets. The history goes with the asset you select and its history. We have a copy. So you can analyze the strategy provider here and then copy them and follow them or take trade, clone their trade as far as they take trade, it will take for you as well. So that's the area. You can also favorite them or start them and they appear there for you. Yeah, invite is not really necessary. Now when we come to menu, the most important thing here is settings. So under setting, we have alerts. You can also set what information do you want. So for instance, take profit, push or email, you can get a notification when your trade hits take profit or stop loss. You can turn them on and off, and those things goes to your email at the end of the day. So margin call as well. So we have three types of margin call, which you can, let's say you are trading and then your equity is reducing by a certain volume, how do you want to be notified? That's also there for you. Then we have this area where you can define your way or approach of trading, right? So let's say currency pairs. You want to use units or lot size. So if you are comfortable with units, and by knowing how much uh, unit makes a standard lot size, once you know that you can use the units. You have the metals like gold. Do you also want to use units? It means that if you are trading gold, you have to use it in ounce. So if you understand ounce, then you can go with the lot, unit. But if you want to go with the lot, then you can set it. So you have the opportunity to check all the assets you trade and how you want to. I personally, I love the lot. I understand the lot very well. So I set it to lots, right? So that is it for asset and asset. They have quick trade. Now, over here, let me just glance through this quickly. See the single tap mode is activated. No, I activated the single mode tap. So it means that once I click a sell, the market executes. Once I close, it's closed as well. We also have single tap with confirmation. So it's like when you want to close the trade, you click on close, the system will give you a pop-up for you to confirm if you really want to close the trade, right? Then we also have the double tap. All right, so I want a single tap. Now, it all based on where you find yourself. Let's say you find yourself among children and they will always play with your phone. Then probably you can say double tap or single tap information, right? So that's just this area. How you want to react towards the market. And if you're a scalper, you need to study these things and when you are trading and the rest. So you can also set your stop loss target, automatic target, right? So you can set a range that you always want your stop loss to be, a range where you always want your take profit to be. So once you execute a trade, it will just fit in those settings for you automatically as well. So that is for settings. The next one is manage account, which is switching. It's like switching, but over here you can break it down a little. Let's say I want to give a special name or a name to this account and do those ones as well. Then find symbol. So over here you can search for symbol under the categories at the same time. You can also add symbol. We've seen new order, withdraw and deposit. You can deposit directly to the platform and you can withdraw directly from the platform without going back to the back office and pass through all those. Okay. So basically, this is how simple is it to glance through the platform. All right, so that is it. Any question?
Okay, I think it's clear enough.